Hey everybody, Tom Britt and Allie Nash back in the Geist Command Center here on Fall Creek Road.
Yes.
And as promised, a daily update.
We are here.
We are here doing it every day, rain or shine.
We have rain today.
So yesterday you posted a message about the trails and all that stuff happening around Geist. Any response? I mean, get any comments on that?
We had quite a few comments on Facebook. Some of them, I think people are just upset about the road conditions close to their neighborhoods, which is understandable.
Not in my backyard.
After a winter that we had,
yeah.
Roads are a little rough, but the trails are focused mainly along Fall Creek and adding to the trails around Geist. So, and we got a lot of people who knew what we were talking about. We're very positive, very excited. I think a lot of bikers and runners in the community are excited, and definitely you can't say no to making things safer. So
there's also still a lot of boobs on Facebook that like to put stupid stuff on Facebook. So thank you for making it entertaining for all of us. But I will tell you, last night after we posted that, we actually went to the Geist Impoundment Fund meeting, which was at the town hall last night. And actually, I was there because of the trails. I wanted to talk to the impoundment board about the trail project because I'm also vice president of Geist Harbors, which is the association right next to this trail they're talking about putting in. And it was a very educational night, let's just put it that way.
Yes, I've heard.
Yeah, so we stuck around. Terry Falk, who's the president of Geist Harbors, and myself went. We stuck around and heard the first presentation from a company called BF&S, I think it's called. It's an engineering firm that basically had put in they put an RFP out from the town, soon to be city, to do the engineering study and kind of oversee this whole trail project. Now, for those of you who've never done this before, and I haven't, there's a lot of work that goes into widening trails and working in common areas, working in right-of-ways, getting
sanitation, I think
sanitation, right, getting utilities redone. So this company is going to actually quarterback that. So it looks like they've got at least 1 foot in the water to get this project done. And the presentation I sat in on actually happened to be the company that won the award, and it's going to be about a $2 million project when it's all said and done. It's not going to be done until about 2016, and they say about the summer of 2016. And there are going to be some checkpoints along the way for the community and people to get involved and actually see what's going to happen with it. But in short, if you imagine that sidewalk, you've seen it across the street from us, across from our sidewalk here, our office. The sidewalk's only about 5 feet wide, and that's in a good spot. There's some areas where it meanders real close to the road. There's some areas that go across boardwalks, which are bridges that were built 20-some years ago.
They've been around.
And they're wooden, and they're failing. What they're proposing to do is they're going to widen it to 8 feet or 10 feet wide, and make it a paved multi-use path, redo the bridges. One of the drawings they showed last night actually showed an extension of that bridge that goes, a little causeway right down the street, just south of Holy Spirit. Right as you get to Geist Road, there's a little causeway there, and there's a bridge that goes across, and they're going to widen that and actually put like an observation deck off of that.
I think that would be awesome. That's a neat little area, and I think that I think the wider the better. I think more people will use it. I think you won't have as much, worrying about runners and bikers. And I think that, the wider the better. It's better for the community, I think.
And so you're working on a story right now. It's going to be a November issue. And talk a little bit about the scope of that story, because it's a little bit broader than just this, which is actually newsworthy in and of itself. But it actually goes across the lake. So talk about all the other stuff that's happening.
Well, you have a lot. There's other sidewalk projects that are going on. There's one finishing up right now over there by the Cambridge area, 96, kind of where Fishers and Geist really butt up and meet right there. And then I think McCordsville also has a sidewalk project going on. I don't have all the details on that, but that will definitely be included in that, because I know that affects a lot of people who check out our stories and stuff. So a lot of people will be involved in this project, and it will benefit a lot of people in the community, which I think is a really good thing.
So you can actually walk to Eddie's and not get killed. You can be out in a stroller at night and not worry about traffic coming up right next to you as you run by. We'll also do an update on the Carroll Road project, which has been a lot of talk, and we've written a lot of stories about it. If you haven't heard much about it in the last 6 or 8 months, I'm going to update that story in the magazine as well. So big trail project, lots of things happening. just in time for winter. But nothing's going to be happening on those trail projects in the short term. You'll see some progress here in the next 18 months to 2 years. So a lot of news on that. Also last night there was a presentation which I just got in my old grubby hands this morning about the water quality at Geist. The town of Fishers commissioned a company to look at Geist Reservoir, not just from a water quality, but look at the upper Fall Creek watershed management, which goes way beyond Geist. It's hundreds of acres northeast of us, all the way up past Anderson. That's our watershed. All those lakes and streams and rivers all come down into Geist, and we're kind of the catch basin for all that. A very interesting study was done and presented last night. I can't say much about it because I'm kind of sequestered until I get permission.
You have to follow up with us.
Well, not so much that, but I just want to make sure I don't make anybody upset, and I also want to make sure that what I'm saying is accurate.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing a story about that as well. That's going to be in the next issue of the Geist newsletter. I'll probably run it in Fishers too, because Fishers residents are also very concerned, and you know, if you have a home out this way, your home is directly relational to how healthy Geist Reservoir is.
Well, and Fishers police manage Geist, don't they? So Fishers is definitely involved with Geist very much.
Yeah, they're on the lake. They've got a boat out there, fire boat, police boat. DNR is out there writing tickets. Unrelated, of course. They're the bad guys. Fishers cops, good guys. But the tickets are all being written by DNR. But so that story is going to be coming out next month as well. So lots of things happening. And last but not least, don't forget the Fishers Chamber is going to have this big forum at the Forum Credit Union, the conference center there on USA Parkway. It starts at 4:30 tomorrow, and it's going to, I think it ends at 7 or so.
Yes, I think it's 4:30 to 7.
Yeah, and there's like 100 or so vendors going to be there. Most of them are restaurants.
Yeah, it's definitely a networking, meet people in your community, and get a taste of Fishers.
It's kind of like going to Costco on Saturday.
Yeah,
you see all your neighbors, eat a lot of samples of food. Consider it Costco on steroids. How about that?
Of Fishers businesses.
So we're going to be out there. Allie will be there with me. We're going to be also Mitch Jackie, who's a videographer for us. Esther, who's our new salesperson on this side of town. She's going to be there as well. We've kind of foregoed having a table. Tables are kind of blasé. I'd much rather work the room and get to meet everybody. So we're going to actually be out there meeting people, doing video interviews. Allie's going to be taking down some notes. We're going to do a story about tomorrow night. And so if you are there exhibiting, look for us. Flag us down. We'll do a free video plug for you, do a little interview, talk about your business for a minute or so.
Yeah.
And include you in your story.
Yeah, I'm excited to meet everyone and be out there. And I think Esther's really excited to meet people too, because we were talking about it today. So
yeah, the newbies have to be indoctrinated into the Fishers.
We do.
The Fishers lifestyle here. So anyway, that's it for today. We'll kind of keep it short, but back tomorrow. We're gonna have some live stuff tomorrow night at the Fishers Chamber. So if you're not there, tune in tomorrow night. You might see some stuff live on our live stream channel. Otherwise, in the morning, we're going to do a first package. And our first big show is going to be Thursday. We're going to do a show. It's not going to be here. It's not going to be here in my office where I'm still have nothing on the walls. I actually got stuff over here on the floor and junk on my desk. If you ask Jeannie, my wife, she would tell you it's like this all the time. I'm just saying, I just moved in, so give me a break. But we'll be doing a live show on Thursday. So until then, anything else to add? Did we hit it all today?
I think we got it all today.
Okay. Hey, we did our quota. We got our show in today.
Yeah, we did too. Make sure you watch our weather video that Alyssa did. Alyssa made her debut today.
If she doesn't get 100 likes, we're gonna can her tomorrow.
So make sure you go like it, because she really liked doing it.
And she likes her job.
Yeah.
Her whole job's online. So go vote for Alyssa. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.